Lisa and Ciara have been such a huge part of my recovery because they totally understand the feelings and emotions I've had around stroke. They totally get how devastating stroke can be, and they totally get how difficult it is to rebuild your life. And yet, despite all the devastation, despite stroke blowing our lives apart, I love nothing more than meeting Lisa and Ciara, and we just simply laugh and talk together.
So when I was in RABIU, and every corridor I went down, there was framed pictures, and this name was on every picture, Clodagh Dunlop, Clodagh Dunlop. And I said to the nurses, "Who is this girl?" They said, "Oh, Clodagh was here, just recently left RABIU." And I said, "Right, tell me what happened to her." So they've told me, and I was like, wow, as bad as I am, locked-in syndrome must have been horrific. So then as I went into physio every day, they would have said to me, "Well, Clodagh Dunlop was this and she got this, and if she can do this, you can do it." And I said, no. And they said, "No, Clodagh locked-in syndrome, you'll do as well as she can as well."
It was through sharing my story on Facebook that Ciara got in touch with me. She told me that she'd had a devastating stroke and was in Musgrave Park Hospital, and we started to communicate on Facebook, and then we arranged to meet. When I became an inpatient in Musgrave Park Hospital, there was a young woman opposite me, and her name was Lisa. And I remember looking at Lisa and feeling really sad for Lisa, because she was like myself, a young woman whose life seemed to have been devastated by stroke. And at the start, initially, I couldn't talk to Lisa, and I wanted to ask her so many questions about what had happened to her. But as time passed, I began to get speech, and I could chat with Lisa and ask her what had happened to her, and she told me her story. And I remember when Lisa got discharged from hospital, I was devastated because I missed her company so much, but I was also really optimistic that as she had got discharged, that one day that would happen to me.
When I went to my physio sessions, Lisa was always there, either waiting to go in, or she was in and I was waiting to go in. So I got to know Lisa really well then, and she would have come down and have lunch with us after the physio. So Lisa, me and her had a great bond, because Lisa took her stroke at 6 months pregnant. I was 36.5 weeks pregnant, so we had quite the same scenario going on of 2 babies as well. So we had a lot to talk about, and how her pregnancy went and how my pregnancy differed, but same result. But we were very lucky to have 2 babies out of it at the end.
And I guess Lisa, Ciara and I, we just have so much in common that it feels like I've always known them forever, simply because we have so much in common and we wouldn't have met unless we had our strokes. And I guess we like to complain a lot to each other about things that no one else really gets or understands, and talk about our splints and how our arms don't work, and just the little things that no one else quite gets that they totally understand about me.